Okay, let's get started. Fresh hack number one to turn your bad day around is simply to move. Movement, of course, is scientifically proven to boost your mood. This can be as simple as going for a walk, or kung kaya, to go for a run, your preferred workout or sport. Or even if just in the middle of the day, kung may space kayo or kung kaya nyo to blast loud music, and then dance lang kayo to release whichever type of movement yung sa tingin nyo makakatulong sa inyo. Of course, movement, aside from releasing, di ba, yung tinatawag na happy hormones, movement raises your frequency, di ba? It raises your vibration when you move. And those who vibrate at a higher frequency, o kumbaga parang mas magaan yung feeling, di ba? You feel happier, and at the same time, you attract that same positivity into your life. And I wanted to share lang this video that we saw before, that movement really helps in emotional regulation. So ito, body shake for when you feel low energy, hip circles and swirls when you feel creatively blocked or when you feel stuck. And the last one is if you feel a bit angry or powerless. Yan, lack of confidence, stomping and punching. This is from Earth Mind Wellness. And I know na parang inisip natin, baka sabihin nila, baliw ako if I suddenly start moving like that, diba? But no, if there is a space, for example, in your workplace or siguro punta kayong banyo, cubicle, wherever that you can just sort of move and release, makakatulong talaga yun sa emotional regulation. And speaking of move, isa sa mga pinaka-fresh hacks ko when I'm having such a haggard day na parang piled up na talaga yung deadlines, medyo naloloka na ako, one no-fail hack for me is really just to put on rubber shoes and run here around the village. It really helps clear my mind. It helps me breathe. And again, of course, movement, di ba, nakaka-release yan ng happy hormones natin. So, syempre, this is sort of depende sa schedule nyo, no, when you have that time to move. But if ever you do have that time to move, talagang I encourage you to do that, especially when you are having a bad day. Sobrang daming beses na yun nangyari sa akin na my day is not going so well, pero kapag kunyari makatakbo ako, or in the middle of a day, I know kunyari meron akong scheduled na mag-workout ako. If the morning was not going so well, tapos pinilit ko yung sarili ko na sige, mag-workout ako, right after, it's always that feeling na buti na lang ginawa ko to para sa sarili ko. So yes, move in whatever way to try to turn your bad day around. Second fresh hack that I wanted to share with all of you that super works for me. And disclaimer lang that of course, itong fresh hack na ito will work if you are work from home or possibly nasa bahay kayo. This could be a weekend. Or for those workplaces, kasi alam ko may ibang workplaces na may parang lounge or area para sa mga employees. So the second fresh hack is of course to power nap. So if you can power nap, of course, that can definitely help you feel refreshed. And para sa akin, kapag bad trip talaga ako and I take even just a 5-minute power nap, ako kasi masa ako masandal tulog. So if masa din kayo, even 'di ba in the workplace mapagan ka lang, although I know baka mapagalitan ng ilang tao, but siguro on a break, if you have a work break, dun nyo i-timing, or siguro habang nagko-commute kung kaya yun na, 'di ba, yung ibang tao kaya nila na makaidlip ng konti pero alam nila yung stop pa rin nila, makakababa pa rin sila. I feel like taking a power nap can help restart your day, 'di ba? So again, if nasa bahay kayo, if work from home or school from home pa rin, if you want, parang take two siya 'di ba? To restart your day, take a short 10-minute nap. And then even as an add-on, kung kaya pa doon, again, this is for those na baka nasa bahay, nag-work or nag-school, after nung nap na yon, kahit mag 3 or 4 minute quick shower lang kayo, 'di ba? When you wake up, grabe yung feeling na nagagawa nun na parang, uy, it's another start to your day. So like I said, this is not, I know this, not everyone can do this, but yeah, to the several workspaces na ngayon na merong communal area, merong rest pod, perhaps pwede doon. If you are on the road at gusto niyo mag-nap syempre habang nagko-commute kasi that's such a good time, 'di ba, nasa traffic. At hindi kayo yung medyo mabilis magising, ang pwede niyo gawin syempre mag-set kayo ng alarm ninyo sa phone na magva-vibrate. Syempre yung phone kailangan secure in your body bag or your pocket and para at least alam mo na, uy, in 15 minutes kailangan ko na magising. So pag mag-vibrate at least, okay, naka-power nap kayo. Ako talaga ay when I can, kapag kaya ng bandwidth sa araw ko, a power nap is so useful kasi yun nga yung pakiramdam ko, uy, may take two. Pwede pala i-take two. There's another start to my day. And just as an added hack doon sa power nap, natutunan ko to recently from a friend na kung wala man lang kayong time to nap, pwede nyo gawin, hanap kayo ng quiet corner, just a quiet space kung saan man. Close your eyes. Not everyone meditates. Ako, I don't meditate, pero ito super useful. Close your eyes. Just give yourself even 1 or 2 minutes to just breathe. As in, ba't may sipon? Breathing properly with eyes closed, just 1 or 2 minutes, really helps you regulate, center your emotions. And so that's an option hack, if ever, to turn your bad day around. All right, let's go straight to fresh hack number 3 to turn a bad day around. And that is call a friend. Yes, call a friend. Of course, kapag ang dami nangyayari sa araw natin, di ba? It's all here. Here. Nasa utak natin, dinadala natin dito. And that's such a, ang sama-sama ng pakiramdam nun, di ba? So connect with a confidant. Isa sa mga best friend mo or kung kapamilya mo yon, anyone that you can rant to, complain to, na hindi ka ma-judge, yung taong makakahinga ka lang, 'di ba? At tapos makikinig lang sila sa iyo. Kasi and this is a quote I love from my friend Ana Oposa. Sabi niya, minsan yung emotions natin need space, not solutions. 'Di ba ganda? Because a lot of times when we feel overwhelmed, parang iniisip natin, how can I get rid of this? Anong pwede ko gawin? Or when we tell someone, 'di ba, pag may sabihan tayo, may pressure sa kanila na parang, oh, I have to give such good advice. Pero minsan, yung emotions natin, 'di ba? We just need space for it. So yung simpleng, actually not so simple, but yung act na yon na pag-rant sa kaibigan natin o kapamilya natin na trusted can help you really relieve that frustration and that stress. And so in my case, more than ako yung nagko-call a friend, I feel like ako yung friend na kino-call. Whether this is literally call or yung i-message ako lagi kong sinasabi sa friends ko, especially when I can handle it, na it's okay, you can share. Kaya ko. Kaya ng emotional bandwidth ko today. Hindi ako kargado. Kaya kong makinig. Ako kasi I'm more of a listener. So siguro bago nyo to gawin with a friend, busina muna kayo. You say na parang, uy, medyo may kailangan lang akong ilabas tungkol sa work or tungkol sa whatever, katrabaho ko, ka-school ko. Just say, are you able to handle this right now? Okay lang ba kung mag-open up ako sa'yo? Para din, syempre, hindi tayo nag-emotional dump sa mga kaibigan natin. Busina muna tayo and then if they say na, uy, oh, carry to ngayon, carry. Then at least we can open up to our friends, 'di ba? So dito sa call a friend, ako 'yan. Ako 'yan for several of my friends. And yeah, minsan napapansin ko na the very act na naihinga nila, ang laking bagay na 'yon. So those are our first 3 hacks. Move, power nap, call a friend, and we'll continue with more fresh hacks in just a bit. Moving on to more fresh hacks to turn a bad day around. Number 4 is compartmentalize. compartmentalize. O, di ba? You have to try to hack your mood and hack your day by compartmentalizing. Ano ba yung compartmentalizing? It's sort of like putting different parts of you or your day or your responsibilities in different files, in different buckets. Naka-compartment sila isa-isa. So that, for example, super throwback example, sobrang heartbroken ako. Sobrang heartbroken. So in that compartment, talagang wala, wasak, basag, wala kang maibigay sa mundo. But because of that skill that you can develop of compartmentalizing, kapag nasa work ako, dun ako sa compartment na yon. Isa-set aside ko muna yung pagka-heartbroken ko, yung pagka talagang wasak ng buong damdamin ko, and I can focus on work 100%. Kasi syempre hindi naman fair sa work ko kung dalin ko yung personal life ko dun sa work ko. So, I know that to some people like me, and I'm very, very thankful, compartmentalizing comes easy, di ba? Kunyari, yung home life, kayang hindi mo na isipin yung work, or kapag nasa work ka, hindi mo isipin yung mga problema sa bahay o yung love life, di ba? But to those who struggle with how to compartmentalize yung different aspects of your life now, siguro one hack that have seen worked on others is kahit hindi tayo aktrisa, kahit hindi tayo actress, I guess it's similar to acting, right? You park the other aspects of your life muna, tapos you focus on your task at hand. So, kunyari, school yon or work yon, di ba? Kunyari, may exam ka or may napakalaking o bigat na responsibilidad at work. Yeah. Focus muna doon as much as you can. Tapos, balikan yung ibang pinoproblema mamaya. Now, I'm not advocating toxic positivity at all kasi hindi ako naniniwala doon talaga na parang just be positive, only be positive kasi ang buhay talaga namang may negative. But there is a way na yung negative, okay, negative, dito ka muna, mamaya ka na, gigil accuse sa'yo, pero ito muna ang kailangan kong gawin for now. It is so helpful when you compartmentalize, especially kapag may pinagdadaanan kang mabigat personally, which lahat naman tayo, meron, di ba? There are phases in our life na may mabigat tayong dinadala. Kaya sobrang helpful nitong compartmentalizing. So like I mentioned, what has worked for other people is you sort of act muna, like, acting ka muna na, okay, I am this strong, independent woman at work. May problems ako, pero hindi. Kaya ko to. I'm not an actor at all, but I do believe tayong lahat, meron tayong ability na yon to just sort of pretend, make believe even for a moment. Lalo-lalo na kunyari may malaki kang presentation at school or at work, 'di ba? It's so hard to focus on that kapag meron tayong dinadala. So compartmentalizing allows you na park ka muna diyan. Hindi ko sinasabing you don't exist, you exist, kung anong problema ka, but dito muna ako. I have to focus on this. So compartmentalizing is a huge way to turn around your bad day. As well as, I just also learned this recently. I think it's from Ayin Bernos na another way to compartmentalize is to split your day into quarters. So, kunyari, umaga, bad trip ka na. You don't have to say na, this is such a bad day. Kasi in your head, you can reset. Hindi. Alam mo, noontime is another quarter of the day at kaya ko to. So kung bad trip man yung umaga mo, you can look forward to 12 noon and say, okay, this is another quarter of my day and I can turn things around. Kung bad trip pa rin yung lunch, kunyari hindi ka nakakain or napakakonti ng oras mo na kumain kasi kailangan ka na bumalik sa work, you can say, hindi, the next quarter of my day, let's say, for example, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I can turn this day around. So again, it's just a bad day, not a bad life. There are ways to turn things around. Last, I want to share with you, actually fifth, and I have a last later. So the fifth fresh hack to turn your day around is to control the controllables. I know you who have been listening to Paano Ba To for a long time know that I've tackled this topic in several other episodes. You can check out the episode with my siblings. Just put Paano Ba To Gonzalez siblings. My brother answers that, controlling the controllables. And then also in a recent episode with Chantel Nieto, you can search for that as well. She talks about controlling the controllables as well. Because when everything seems like it's falling apart, diba, there are little things that you can do to make you feel in control, 'di ba? Little things. Ikaw pipili ng pagkain na kakainin mo na nakaka-happy sa'yo. Ikaw pipili na anong susuotin mo that will make you feel good. Ikaw pipili kung saan ka pupunta or anong gagawin mo after school or at work. So, of course, things like traffic. Things like yung mood ng boss natin or yung workmate natin or kung anong sinabi nila sa atin. Things like the weather, 'di ba? Yan ay mga bagay na wala sa control natin. So as much as nakaka-stress yung mga yan, parang it's very counterproductive to actually stress about it because we can't control it. So controlling the controllables means you control even just the little things kasi those build up eh. It makes you feel like, okay, at least this I'm in control of. Oh, this also I'm in control of. So kahit paano, it gives you that sense of I guess control, but also like at least you're on top of your day, even if ang daming bagay na is not going your way. So one of the most life-changing things that my brother has given as advice is the two things that you can control when everything feels like it's falling apart are your effort and your attitude. Everything else might not be able to be controlled by you or predicted by you, but your effort, you can control that. Kung ano yung effort na ibibigay mo dun sa kailangan mong tapusin, kailangan mong gawin, that is all on you. You can control that. Number 2, you can control your attitude. Uy, pababad trip ka ba tungkol dito? Or ihihinga mo ng isang, ganon, pero you'll go to the place na mas go ka na. Again, this is not toxic positivity. I'm not saying we should do that, but it's more of like, no, I'm going to go through my day. That didn't go so well. Na bad trip ako doon, but yeah, this is not going to stop me. Yun yung attitude. I feel that I know I'm saying this right now. It's so much easier said than done, but yeah, that attitude of still pushing, going, will go a huge way, especially on a bad day. So, my favorite, gagawin kong simple ha, yung control the controllables ko. My simplest control the controllables is on a particularly bad day, I order my happy food. So, meron tayong mga snacks, kung ano-ano mga drinks that make us happy. At ako talaga, ay, nakaka-happy. Inisip ko pa lang, sumasaya na ako. So, I treat it as like a treat for me in the middle of a bad day, a mood booster to help control my attitude towards the negative situation, 'di ba? So kunyari maka-happy mood ako, maka-happy food ako. Na-lighten yung mood ko ng konti so it can help me control my attitude towards yung negative situation. Ibig sabihin, imbis na mabugnot ako or todo-todo mabad trip ako, at least, guminhawa ng konti yung pakiramdam ko, I can look at the situation like clearly. For other people, it's music, 'di ba? Playing their favorite song. Kung ano man yan, for other people, it's swiping lipstick, whatever that is. Or even, of course, popping a Mentos, 'di ba? Tulad ng kwento ko earlier dun sa mga crew namin na pagod na that day. I mean, anything that can help us boost our mood to be able to see yung bad trip in a different light, 'di ba? That will definitely help. So this is a skill that you can train yourself to be better at, controlling the controllables. So just a quick recap. Number 4, fresh hack, compartmentalize. And number 5, fresh hack, control the controllables.